afternoon, welcome to We Repair. So today I'm working on a Samsung Galaxy A15. This one has a damaged screen on it, but it actually looks intact. So the glass looks fine, but when you try and do anything with it, here, you just get a flash down that side and nothing else. But the device is actually on, it is buzzing, it's making noise, but it's clearly not very happy. So today we are going to give this a quick repair and see if we can get the screen swapped out. I have not tackled one of these before, but I am led to believe it's quite straightforward. So we're going to give this a go and see how we get on. Now, I haven't got a little spudgy tool, which is annoying, so I'm going to see if I can get the SIM tray out by other means, which is not the way to do it. There we go. That's my micro SIM out. So that's our starting point. So let's get on and get this done. First thing we've got to do is heat it up. So it's back out first, I believe, if it's like any of the other ones. So be back out first, release the mid frame, and then we can get to the front assembly and then start transferring parts. So let's get this heated up. And then I'll come back on camera and we'll carry on with the repair. Right, so this is now pretty hot to the touch. So very similar to a tablet. We're going to go in and just see if we can get under this edge just with something small and sharp. We're just going to do it just enough that we can get a pick in here. And then we'll carry on and do the rest with the pick. So that's that. So now let's just work our way around the edge. Ooh, hopefully we can get that back in. Try not to go in too far because I don't know if there's any cables or anything, but I don't think there is. The objective here is just to slice the adhesive, really. And it will go around these lenses. This is the bit that's probably not the softest of adhesive. The back is plastic, though it's not glass, so that makes life a bit easier. And there we go. Just like that. I don't know if this has been removed before, so we will find out. It does look like it has been, so there's going to be potentially a bit of cleanup that needs to be done here. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's been removed before. Either way, not going to lose any sleep over it. We'll carry on going here. So, once we've got this open, our next piece is to get all of these screws out, and that will release the mid-frame. So just a small Phillips head screwdriver. We can also just disconnect the battery, which is here. So just undo that one there. I believe that's the battery anyway. It might not be, but I think it is. And then we'll get all these screws undone, then we can release the mid-frame. So I have got just here a little mag mat. So I'm going to drop all my screws onto that, which will help me just track where they're all coming from and going to. So if you're doing a repair like this, I suggest you get yourself a little magnetic mat. That way, if you knock it, you ain't going to lose all your screws. And it's also handy to just track what goes where. But I think, similar to most of the Samsungs, these are all going to probably be the same size, so we should hopefully be okay. There's not much we can do in terms of mixing up. Right, so that's all now released. So now we should be able to get our mid-frame away. So let's just see if we can. Hopefully it's going to come just like that. We might need to get a pry tool in there, but let's see if we can get it first before we go down that road. No, it's not going to be that easy. I have to get something pry in here, so we'll just try and do this carefully now, because the last thing I want to do is damage anything. Just want to get this released enough that it will come off. I'm sure it's the back there. Let's see if we can get under this side. Get under this side with a spudger. I don't want to just damage this flex, so I'm just trying to be careful. Just trying to get some leverage under it, really, so that we can get that side off. But I think we're going to have to go down the edge. There we go. I got it. Just patience. then the rest should just unclip. It was just clipped in. And as soon as you can free one of those clips, you're okay from there on out. There we go. So there we are. There's our main assembly apart. So we've got a few things on there that I was just trying to avoid. So I was wrong in that flex earlier. That was not a power button. Sorry, not a power button. That was not the battery. That was a fingerprint sensor. So let's just do that. Well, that's a button, definitely. Fingerprint sensor, probably. But anyway, that's disconnected. What else have we got in here? Speaker assemblies on there. And then there's a couple of flexes. That looks like that might be wireless charging or maybe an aerial, something along those lines. Cool, so that's now disconnected. So next things we want to do then. So probably get this board out, get this flex cable disconnected. So this will be our charging flex and probably something to do with the LCD, I would imagine, looking like that's passing through there. So you just see it's passing on through. So let's detach this. Let's get a little spudger in here. There's some kind of aerials in there, I think. Come on. There we are. These should just come up. Or they won't. Try not to be too abusive with them, because the last thing I want to do is damage anything. So, one screw to get this bottom board out. And I'd imagine it's probably clipped in. Oh no, this came out lovely and easy. That makes a nice change. So there's our bottom board out. I will have to get this vibrate motor out, but I'll come back to that in a minute. Get these two flexes out of the way. Don't actually need to disconnect them, they can just stay on. And then most of these other bits and bobs I don't need to disconnect either, because it'll all just come away with the top board. So if I just undo this screw, and then in theory, nearly all of this should come away as one. There you go. So there's all of that top board. Okie dokie. Last things we need to do then. So we do need to get this speaker assembly out, and I will need to get the vibrate motor out, and I will also need to try and free this battery. So just looking at the battery, I think this has probably been replaced at some point. So I don't know if this will come out nicely. I'm not sure if that's the tape for the battery actually, or if that's a pull tab. Let's just have a look and see if we can get under it at all. This may answer our question as to whether or not this has been removed before. That came up far too easily. There you go. There's our battery. So that's definitely been removed before. And then we'll take our buttons out. They're going to come up in a nice easy fashion. Again, I don't want to force any of this. I'm going to get a really small flathead to get under that. That's what I usually find is the easiest way to do these ones. If you can just get in under a corner, usually you'll be all right. So can we get in under here? Oh. There we go. That's our buttons out. Lovely. And then, judging by the fact that the rest of this has been taken out before, these should all come out quite easily, I'd imagine. So that's out. Keep it out the right way. And then, let's see if we can get this vibrate motor out as well. I'd imagine this will probably come quite easily too. And there we go, there's our vibrate motor. So that's it, effectively. That's our old assembly out and completely apart. So what we've ordered is a complete brand new assembly with no components. It's bare bones, will come like this. So when postie turns up, I will quickly go through the reverse of this, get it refitted. We'll do a quick test, make sure everything's working, and we'll go from there. And as if by magic, the new part hath arrived. This is obviously not genuine. This is a third-party part, but for the standard of the phone, if it's not flagship, this is fine. So yeah, new parts arrived. This is the old one that is not working. This is the new one, as you can see. So we're going to pop this one off to one side and we're going to start doing our reinstall. Should be quite quick from here on out in theory. I'm not expecting this to take too much time. So we'll just quickly get these reinstalled, remove all of these little blue sticky jobbers over everything.
Hey there, what you drinking? 2 shots, let's pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it.
In typically bad timing, the door went just as I was about to give this a tester. So back's now back on place. I've managed to get the cables tucked in nicely. And now we'll give it a test run. So let's just whack this on. So that's looking good, which is what we like. So assuming this fires up okay, I'm not going to finish doing the assembly because I want to replace the battery as well, just so it's clean. But just to go through the final steps of this repair, the things that we would need to do after this. So you can either replace this back depending on how much of a faff you want to go through. I'm going to clean up the adhesive around the outside. A little bit of isopropylene alcohol will just help ease that away, and then probably a scraper of some nature, which will just to clean that up, and then I can reuse it. And then as for the frame of the phone, much the same. Isopropyl around the edge, clean up any remaining adhesive, and then we can complete the reassembly. By the looks of this, not that you can actually probably see it on the screen, but it is actually turned on. Let me see if I can get the brightness up. There we go. So brightness is all the way up now. You can hopefully see that on screen. So this is working absolutely fine. So that is, in essence, it. It's not a complicated process to do to repair this one. Came apart, no problem at all. I'm not going to put this fully back together yet because I want to do the battery, but that hasn't arrived. So we're going to hold it here and then just complete. So the only things that are left to do, we put all our top screws in here, put all our bottom screws back in, exactly the same order as they came out. Clean up the edges with this frame, either out of place or in place, and then back on, and then that's it. Super quick and easy. Doesn't take much time. Very straightforward repair. Considering I've not done this one before, it's not too bad. The only thing which is a bit of a nightmare is getting this frame away because there are a few clips here that seem to just hold it really tightly. But otherwise, yeah, nice little repair. About 20 minutes work, so super easy if you know what you're doing. But that's it from me. If you found it helpful, please drop me a like, leave me a comment. I do try and respond to everything. Really appreciate if anyone's got time to subscribe as well. And there's loads more content coming. So I've got another mobile device, and I have something a bit different for the channel coming up next, hopefully as well, if it arrives on time. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.